Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Sharon here with Luxurious Interior Designs. And today I am here with you with a special video for me. Today I want to talk about dreams and goals. Your personal dreams and goals. I decided to do this video because I woke up this morning and did my little routine, came in here in my office, and I was going through my personal dreams and goals book that I started back in January of 2016, and I've already accomplished some of those dreams and goals, and they weren't small. Um, for example, the one to buy my first house, which I put a fantastic stamp on it and wrote achieve. This was January 28th. This one actually was 2017. It was to buy my first home. And guess what, guys? I'm in that home right now. So I have a bigger goal right now to buy my second home. And I want to do it within the next 2 years. So for me, I also have some other dreams. There's two of them in here that I've achieved. And it made me feel so good. And another one, believe it or not, is to start a YouTube channel. I don't know if you could see that. I wanted to start a YouTube channel. This was 9/15/2016. I was nervous because I never really been good on camera and all that type of stuff. But I've been practicing and everything like that. It has grown a lot. I was surprised when I got 5 followers. I was like, somebody wants to listen to me? Oh my goodness. So basically what I'm saying in all of this is set your dreams and your goals. If you have a dream to start a YouTube channel, just do it. Just start it. No, not everybody's going to like you. No, not everybody's going to want to be interested in what you're talking about or what you're doing, whatever content that you choose to bring. But you don't want everybody. You want those that are interested in what you're doing to help you achieve the goal that you set for yourself and have fun and create at the same time. So for me, this dream book, I have so many goals. These are more that I'm going to add on here. I have so many goals that I've set for myself that I want to put also in this book, and as I achieve them, I want to check them off and see that I'm doing things. I know you guys can see a glare with my glasses. Let me take those off. I've gotten more comfortable over the years with talking on camera. I got another video that I got to do later on today. So yeah, if you see me in the same outfit later on today, that's because I'm doing 2 videos today and one day. So but set your goals, and you don't need to go out and buy a fancy book. You don't need to go out and spend tons of money. Just simply get a piece of paper and a pen and write down what you want to achieve. Now, I know some of you guys probably are like, you just don't understand my circumstances. You don't understand what I'm going through. I have kids. I don't have a babysitter, all that type of stuff. I was in your boat as well. And if I sat there and just kept saying that same excuse, because it is an excuse, and I used to get upset. Hear me out. I used to get upset when people would tell me, oh, these are excuses. And I would go, you don't know what I'm going through. So how are you going to tell me it's not excuses? It's not excuses. It's real life. But what it did from constantly hearing from them that, oh, it's an excuse that you don't have a babysitter, it's an excuse that you can't get up and do this and that, it kind of burned some fire in me and made me decide, yeah, I might not be able to go out and work a 9 to 5. I may not be able to go out and work a job, but I can create. I can work at home. What can I do? So I got a pen, piece of paper, and I just simply started writing, what are some of the things that I can do here at home where I don't have to leave out, but I'm able to have fun, I'm able to work, I'm able to, achieve my goals at the same time. And that's what I started doing. And here I am 3 years later. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. I started, 3 years ago, and here I am achieving goals from home, doing different things. Now, what works for me may not work for you, but if you can just sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, break those goals down. Start out with, okay, if your goal is to buy your own home, okay, start doing some research and write that down. Write the first thing, buy my own home. Then you got to do research to find out what it's going to take for you to purchase your first home. Then you got to break it down even further. Go into, okay, I need this amount of money because this is the type of house that I want. So then you got to start breaking that down even further and going into, this is the type of job I'm going to need, or this is what I need to do at home. I need to start, make these social medias work for you. If you spend all this time on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or any of these other platforms that are out here, if you spend most of the time on those anyway, you might as well go ahead and use them to your advantage and build. I don't care if you create t-shirts and or hats, or if you're good at knitting, start a knitting business. There's so many things that you can do from home that you don't even have to do from home. There's all these different sites like OfferUp, Let Go. You can sell from there. There's really no excuse. The sky is the limit. You can find a way to make some income coming in for yourself. You just have to take the time to look at what's in front of you. The world has changed from when I was younger. I'm an 80s baby, early 80s baby. And all of these different platforms and all these different opportunities were not available back then. And they are now. So you're able to start really achieving goals that you set for yourself. Don't let anybody knock your dreams and goals down. No, it's not going to make sense to everybody that, when you tell them your dreams and your goals. It's not going to make sense. To some people it will. Not everybody's going to support your dreams and goals, but you got to remember something. It's not for them. It's for you. So it takes for you to get the ambition. It takes for you to get that drive to get up and actually go and do what it is that you have to do. Start a routine. That's what I did. I got up and I said, and I started out slow because I just, I felt like helpless at that time. So trust me, I understand how you feel. As you're watching this video, you're like, oh my God, she don't understand what I'm going through. Yeah, I do. I didn't want to get up and go anywhere. Like, I'm up, I'm dressed and everything to come into my home office to actually do some productive. I mean, I have goals and stuff now that I'm working on, that I'm doing here at home. But before that, I just got up. I created an office. It wasn't as nice as this one right now, but I started out with a little laptop and a paper and some pen I started school. School will help you. Online schooling will help you to get into that, into the routine of getting up and going into your office to do something. Create a book. Create organization systems, or whatever you're good at, whatever you're passionate about. That's what God created you for, to do. And your passion might be, I don't know, creating, just creating multiple things. It might be for doing hair. It might be for doing makeup. It might be doing designer clothes or fashion. Start a fashion show on YouTube. I mean, everything's on YouTube now. So it's endless. These opportunities that we have out here with all these different platforms are endless. And you're going to spend all the time on them anyway. So you might as well get up and go and just do what makes you happy and make money doing it at the same time. If you've been struggling trying to figure out what your life's purpose is, it's whatever you're most passionate about. And what I'm passionate about is design, interior designs, making your space look beautiful and enjoyable for yourself, and being able to do it on a budget so you're not breaking the bank. It didn't cost me a lot to create this space, and it's a small space in my guest room as well, but I have a bigger goal that eventually I want a home that I can have a guest room that my office doesn't have to interfere with them. But I have to dissect that. I have to dissect those goals that I have, and I have to break them down. Okay, how am I going to achieve this goal? How am I going to get here? And the only person that can really determine that is you. You're the one that's in charge of your future. You're the one that makes the final decision for yourself. Sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, write down your goals, dissect them, and go for it. You can do it. I believe in you. If I can do it, you definitely can do it, because I had 3 kids, I'm a wife, and it was just like I was going crazy. I've been working since I was 14 years old, and I used to work at a daycare. So going from working nonstop, I became a nurse and all kinds of stuff, work for legal, and just doing so many different things that when I stopped working after having my kids, I kind of got depressed. It was like, I'm not used to this. So I understand your depression. If you're questioning yourself on why you're depressed, think about the times when you weren't depressed, what you were doing, and then what led up to your depression. And then maybe you might can snap out of it, because that's what helped me. I finally realized that when I wasn't doing anything because I had been doing this for so long, that's what depressed me. So now I'm up, I have a routine, I have a board that gives me ambition, it gives me drive. That's what worked for me, is setting up an office and feeling like I'm getting up, going to work, even though I don't have a 9 to 5 to get up to go to. And I started creating as I was doing that. So now what I do is I take the things that I've built for myself and I share them with you guys here on YouTube, so that way you can do the same thing for yourself. And you'll be surprised, guys. You'll be surprised at what you can accomplish in just a few months, a few weeks, and a few years. And when you'll look back, you'll say, wow, if I had not took that first step, which was grabbing a pen and a piece of paper. We're not going to even use this gold pen. I don't care if you get a little sticky note. These two right here can change your life, literally. Literally. You write it down, and then you start checking them off. And next thing you know, you're going to be right where you want to be. I have some really big goals now. I started out small. I started making small ones. So as you start making those small ones and then you start achieving them, you'll look at yourself and say, you know what? Why am I limiting myself to my thinking and my dreams? Keep going. And if you happen to do something and it doesn't work out, or you don't like the way it feels, don't feel like a failure. The most famous people in the world, like the guy who created light bulbs and stuff like that, he said simply that he didn't fail all those times, but he just simply figured out what didn't work all those times, but he didn't give up. So whether you got to change your career or change your goal, it's okay. Just keep going. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose that ambition to succeed, because you can succeed. You will succeed, because that's who you were created to be, is a fighter, a succeeder. I've been fighting my whole life, and it's all paying off now, and this is just the beginning for me. So I believe that you can do the same thing. Get that pen, get that paper, write down your goals, write down your dreams, and start chasing them. Chase them. You have to be hungry enough. You have to want it enough. You have to strive to get it. And you can do it legitimately, and then you'll be able to look back later and thank yourself, your future self. Do today what your tomorrow self will be thankful for. I do a lot of personal development. That's where it started for me, was doing a lot of personal development, a lot of growth. And I'm here. And sometimes you have to let people go. You can't have $1 million dreams with dollar thinkers. And that's a quote. I can't remember exactly who said it, but I'll write it down in the description box below. But that's what stays in my head. No, you can't take everybody with you where you're going. And sometimes you can just love people from a distance. Whatever the excuse is, there is an answer for it. Just do it, guys. Just do it. And that's all I have for you guys today. I will be doing some more of these type of talks when, I was having some technical difficulties with my computer here. So I got to make a few phone calls. But I'll have more of my notes and stuff down to break this down to you a little bit more, to help you guys to understand. My goal is to help you guys, and while helping myself, for you guys to achieve your goals. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Turn on your notification bell. That'll let you know every time I upload a video. The other channel, I'm working on that. That's why I got to make some phone calls right now. The other channel's coming up soon. And again, I have another video that's coming up later. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day. Go get that pen, get that paper, write it down. I don't care if you go do hats, t-shirts, belts. Matter of fact, you can go to the nearest local Walmart, and they got little kits for cheap where you can make jewelry, and you can sell jewelry. I don't care what you got to do. Make some eyelashes, do some hair, go get some hair and wash it and charge people for that. You can do it. It starts with you. You are your worst enemy. You are the only person preventing you from success. It's you. Trust me, it's you. I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. Bye.